The echoes of S-21, walking through Cambodia's darkest chapter. In the heart of Phnom Penh, tucked away on a quiet street that seems to pulse with a different kind of history, stands an unassuming cluster of buildings. To a casual observer, the site looks like any other neighborhood school, a courtyard surrounded by multi-story classrooms. But here, the air feels heavier. The silence is not peaceful. It is expectant. This is the Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum, formerly known as the Chowpon Hayayat High School, and later, the infamous security prison 21, S-21. It is a place that defies typical tourist classifications. You do not visit Tuol Sleng for a holiday, you visit to bear witness. To walk through its corridors is to step into one of the most harrowing chapters of the 20th century, a sobering reminder of the fragility of humanity when ideology overrides compassion. The Transformation, a campus of shadows. Between 1975 and 1979, the Khmer Rouge regime, led by Pol Pot, sought to transform Cambodia into a radical agrarian utopia. In their pursuit of a Year Zero society, they targeted intellectuals, professionals, and anyone deemed a threat to their extreme agrarian vision. The transformation of a place of learning into a place of systematic destruction is perhaps the most chilling aspect of S-21. The classrooms were stripped of desks and chalkboards, replaced by brick partition cells and iron shackles. The playground became a site of interrogation. The school fence, once a boundary for children's games, was wrapped in electrified barbed wire to prevent escape. When the Vietnamese army liberated Phnom Penh in 1979, they discovered the site. The prison had been one of the most prolific in a network of nearly 200 detention centers across the country. An estimated 20,000 people were held here. Almost all of them were tortured, and almost all of them met their end at the nearby killing fields of Chong Ek, the human face of tragedy. The most haunting elements of the museum are the photographs. The Khmer Rouge were meticulous record keepers, documenting every prisoner with a mugshot upon arrival. These black and white portraits, some showing men, women, and even children, stare back at you from the walls. They are not just statistics or prisoners, they are individuals. You see the fear in their eyes, the confusion, and sometimes a glimmer of defiance. Seeing these faces makes the abstract concept of genocide suddenly devastatingly personal. The museum curators have done a masterful job of preserving these images, ensuring that the victims are not forgotten. Their lives were stolen, but their images remain to tell the world what happened within these walls. A lesson in memory. Visiting Tuol Sleng is a test of emotional endurance. As you move through the rooms, you see the torture devices left in situ, the maps of Cambodia drawn in human blood, and the remnants of the lives that were extinguished here. Yet, despite the horror, there is a profound necessity to this visit. In a world where history is often sanitized, Tuol Sleng remains brutally honest. It serves as a stark warning about the dangers of extremism and the importance of critical thinking and empathy. It is not an experience that leaves you entertained, but it is one that leaves you changed. You leave the museum gates and step back into the vibrant, bustling life of modern Phnom Penh, a city that has rebuilt itself from the ashes, carrying with you a deeper appreciation for the resilience of the human spirit and the sanctity of peace. Practical tips for your visit. If you choose to visit, do so with intention and respect. Be mindful. This is a site of mass trauma. Avoid loud conversation or casual behavior. Audio guides. Opt for the audio guide. It provides crucial historical context that connects the physical space to the timeline of the genocide. Time. Allocate at least 2 to 3 hours. You will need space to process what you are seeing. Documentation. Photography is generally permitted, but use your discretion. Avoid selfies or disrespectful poses. To visit Tuol Sleng is to confront the past so that we might better understand the present. It is a haunting, necessary journey, one that transforms the way you view the world.